Sofia Richie's fear of Kourtney Kardashian is now spiraling out of control as she has demanded her to stay away from Scott Disick. Which is a pretty ridiculous request considering Kourtney and Scott share 3 children together. But don't worry, we're going to get into it here in just 1 second. But first, as you guys know, I'm Madison Hill. You guys know these 3 are my favorite to spill tea on. So let's get started. Now that Kourtney Kardashian is a single woman, she is threatening just about everyone. Yesterday, Kate filled you in on how Hailey is worried that she will come after Justin. In fact, a source told Hollywood Life that Hailey is basically banning Justin from speaking to Kourtney ever again. And while that seemingly came out of nowhere for us, apparently it's not, because the world didn't know just how close Justin and Kourtney were, according to that source. But now Sofia is following her fellow model friend's lead and making the same demands, except she's skipping Scott and going straight to Kourtney. A source told Life and Style magazine that Sofia recently reached out to Kourtney and told her to, quote, back off. The source went on to say, quote, Scott's caught in the middle. He loves Sofia, but will always have a soft spot for Kourtney. Of course he does. They have children together, which it sounds like Sofia understands this, but she still doesn't like them communicating because she's obviously still very insecure when it comes to Kourtney. The source went on to say that Sofia, quote, understands they have to remain civil for the kids, but has become convinced that Kourtney is trying to steal her man back. Now, while Sofia's fear of Kourtney stealing Scott has clearly peaked this week, it's been gaining steam now for quite some time, basically ever since Kourtney broke up with Eunice Benjma. And Kourtney and Scott were seen hanging out at Kylie's birthday party that Sofia was not invited to. Aside from Sofia reaching out to Kourtney personally and asking her to back off, we know she is also clinging to Scott with everything she has. As a source previously reported this to Radar Online and also shared that Sofia freaks out on Scott if he doesn't answer his phone when they're apart. I mean, clearly Sofia is really pulling out all the stops here, and although I think it's sad, it all boils down to her not being able to live without Scott. As the source also told Radar Online, quote, Sofia's totally under Scott's spell and can't imagine a life without him, which is why she's ignored everyone's advice about him, even her own family. I mean, you guys know how I feel about this one. I think if Scott truly wants to be with Kourtney, the mother of his children, Sofia should let it happen. She's 19 and will be just fine. Props to her for putting up a fight. I mean, confronting Kourtney is no easy feat, but I think she's fought enough. It's time to put the gloves down and get out while she can. Now it's time to tell me your thoughts. What was your reaction to Sofia telling Kourtney to stay away from Scott? Was she out of bounds, or do you give her props for doing so? Let me know in the comments below. For more on Hailey banning Justin from talking to Kourtney, check out our full story, and for more celeb news, subscribe now.